Our goal is to help you get your company up and running quickly and inexpensively. And for that reason, we provide you with a great set of documents every time you form an LLC with us. Your starting documents are going to be your articles of organization. Your articles of organization are what's actually filed with the Wyoming Secretary of State and shows that your company was actually formed at a certain date and at a certain time. The next thing we give you is a certificate of good standing. A certificate of good standing is a document provided by the Wyoming Secretary of State. It's often asked for. Show us that this company actually exists and that it is in good standing with the state. So that's one of the documents we provide when you form your company at no additional charge. The next thing you're going to see inside your client portal is going to be the resignation of organizer. The resignation of organizer is required because your name is not going to be listed in the Secretary of State records. We are as the organizer. And so we need to establish that you actually own this company. So you take your articles of organization and your resignation of organizer, which lists you and names you to establish that you actually own this company. The next thing you're going to want to look at is your operating agreement. Your operating agreement, whether it's a single member LLC, multi-member LLC, member managed or manager managed, is going to provide you with the ground rules for operating your company. And one of the things that we really focus on here is asset protection. And so these operating agreements contain cutting edge and the most protective provisions that are available to protect you and your assets inside the company as well as outside the company. Another thing that you're going to receive is a resolution to open a bank account. A resolution to open a bank account can be provided to banks to show that the certain individual showing up on their doorstep actually has the authority to open an account in the company's name. That can be very useful. Some banks require it, some banks don't. Finally, one of the things we provide you is an operations manual, and it's a deep dive into what you need to do to ensure that all of the promise of limited liability is actually delivered on by your LLC. So how to transfer assets into the LLC, how to make distributions, how to make contributions. All of those things will be detailed inside the operations manual. There are other documents which you may or may not need that you can also sign up for on our website. A certificate of incumbency is an official, notarized and signed document by our team which says that you are the owner or member or manager of this particular company. Another document we recommend that you obtain from us is an EIN letter. So we will obtain for you from the IRS an employer identification number. This will be used in conjunction with the other documents we provide to open a bank account in the name of the LLC. So with these basic documents that we give you that are really drafted with your asset protection in mind, you're going to be able to get up and get your company running without having to focus on these little details. You can focus on how to make your company successful.